So what is this 555 scope all about? I want to know. My divine panel of 8 help me navigate and figure this one out, okay? Regulate. Regulate. All right, the prefix cards that came up are 8 of Spears, communication. 10 of what? What? Who did this? I did it. My team did this. 10 of stones inverted and the Lover's card inverted. Look, as if the Lover's card isn't enough, like excellent bonds, communication, a stream of it, and self-actualization. Very much personalized, like you are you, Tina. You know? You don't just like have the it factors, but like, holy smokes. Like it was covered like that. And 10 of Pentacles, like maximum. Excellent. It felt like from my deck before I could even select the what appeared to be disheveled, let me tell you, okay? What appeared to be disheveled, like how was I saying? Oh, I hit the whatchamacallit button, the thumbnail button. I did it correctly this time. I read the stuff. But as I was doing that, like the sleeve, like hit like my project, and I was like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be working on, because all of the other times it dodged being, you know, like shuffled, and so like they're motioning me to do that. But then as I was fixing it, the cards dropped, those 3 cards dropped, and that's what it was. And I just discovered, it's awesome. And then, so I did the button thing properly, watching my sleeve. And I got these 2 cards, fantastic. Left side recipient side, this star card, fantastic. Yes. It's a very oddly positioned star card from what I'm used to, but let's move further. On the right side, the doing side, 6 of stones in reversal. So this will be my attempts at trying something new. If I want to be my little introverted self to the max, this is what I do, okay? Along with the responsibilities of paperwork and, you know, just the shuffling things around. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, remember we read 6 of stones to be, what is it? Getting out of your comfort zone, basically. Trying a new way of things, gaining a new perspective. It's a little bit of a selfish time. A little bit. Just a little bit. And there's validity on the left side. Like, here's your hall pass. You can go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, this looks like a inquisitive narc almost. When I say narc, I don't mean narcissist. I mean narc as in like the slang of like hall monitor type, from what I understand. Like that's what that I didn't live that life. I've just heard it through hearsay, obviously. It's weird because this, I don't know, this person isn't, he's like in a swamp. But there's no like vase that he's working with, no cups. He's just in a swamp. I don't quite understand that statement, but let's go ahead and see. It has this. We shall use our resources, be uber practical. The star card, hope and guidance. A deceptive Shiri uses false stars to lure unwary unwary travelers to their doom. Meanings, goals, direction, progress, signs, importance, instructions, optimism. Well, I woke up, had like stretched a little bit, didn't intend on, just because of like, just because. Had to go pee. And then as I was like washing my hands, I was like wondering what time it is. 5:55. I was wondering, what does that mean? I didn't even look it up. I guess I should look it up right now while I have the opportunity. Let's do it. What does 555 mean? Can we get a sneak peek? Angel. You know how crazy this is? Like, governmental societies, I don't even know what to call it, secret societies, FBI, CIA, what other acronyms are out there? You know, if you're gonna like tap my stuff, can you just like use the better programs, like the better technology, so it doesn't make my world hesitate a bit, you know? If you want something more candid, can you just like up it up, you know? So it's not so suspicious, like if you want an authentic view of how things would really transpire, then it's got to be in real time, you know what I mean? Just saying. And put that on the little feedback ballot thing box. Anyway, just some feedback. At 555 signals that changes are underway. So have faith in the adjustments you are making. Okay. What else? Freedom. It is a powerful and positive number, that reminds you of the energy you possess within yourself. Transition, freedom, and adventure. What else? What else? Brink of transformation and encourages you to remain positive and adaptable. In love, it means the universe is about to introduce a significant relationship into your life. Now, aren't all relationships significant? In money, this could be a sign of your riches are coming in. However, you can't just sit back and wait to win the lottery. What the frick does that mean? Like, what? Okay, to each their own. I don't know if I'm supposed to be hustling for it, you know, in its casual sense, you know. But with the Six of Pentacles here in reversal, let's look at that, okay? Let's look at our resources. Well, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna use that massager on my back, and then I could give you a real-time view of what that sounds like audibly when when people are attacking me. Attacking! Like how severe that is. Like, you'll know. Like, who burps like that after? Right? Let me prove it to you while being practical with my time. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot find it. I shall find it though. There's no rush. Stones. There we go. 6. Alrighty. Aid and assistance. A brownie aids You know, I think it's a version of a little fairy kind of thing. Maybe it's a boy. I don't know. Aids a farmer's work. Meanings: accepting aid, graciousness, lending a hand. Well, that makes sense. That's the usual, right? So again, this is DIY then if it's in reversal. And yeah, I guess being a little selfish with your time. You make it work, Tina. All right. Make it work. Fine. Fine. 555. This is an auspicious time where I get to take the wheel. Strength in reverse on the bottom. On the topper is 3 of stones. Look at that. Crazy. So that's me taking the wheel. I guess I'm not used to, like, that whole take charge thing. I guess I'm used to being in relationships that, yeah, that set the tone. You know, okay, that's partly why I got in here. I was like, I don't want to think about this the second, third time, whatever. But I gotta tell you, one of the thoughts that came up was like thinking back about what I divulged to you in the last reading. And although it may be too soon to get back on here, I am not going to judge it. I'm just doing my doing thing. I felt incredibly embarrassed by divulging that was 2 hours. Like, I got there at 8, and I don't think the movie was until like 8:15, 8:30 or something like that. I don't know. So there's like a lot of talk time. But I had already left after 10. Oh, no. Like, I think it was before 10, like slightly before 10. But still, that's 2 hours. How did that even run by? And I was just embarrassed because part of what was channeled in was that it was actually just funny, that the part that was channeled in about like how to escape like a bad date. And like I was just thinking about it. I'm like, it wasn't clear. It was just supposed to be like going out. It wasn't supposed to be a date. Like you don't call it a date when you're going out with your friends, you know what I mean? Once you're established, you're like, that's just friends, you know? Like you don't call that a date. And so like I was just really embarrassed. Something that should have like costed me, I don't know, 20 minutes max. Well, hold on a second. Let's see in the conversation before we set foot in the theater. Let me see any signs. That was just like, there's signs, but not yet red flags. Yeah, I would say that. I'd say at the point of contact, that kind of jumbled things was point of contact. Not quite the discussion, but you know, like, there was a red flag. It was weird. It was weird. Like, it had a iced tea drink or whatever that he'd offered before setting in. And it's like, oh, I don't think we could bring these in. Like, okay, before like I divulge all these details, like it's just so embarrassing because I'm like, I couldn't understand, like, is this what it means like to go out with somebody? Like, what does it mean to date? What does it mean to like just what is this? I'm just trying to figure out, like, in this new world, what does it mean to go out, to date, to not be like a, you know, uptight, or to be like to be a social prude? Like, I don't know. And so it was just embarrassing to have to. So I just want to flush that out of my system, and that's it. Okay, that's what I got to say. And I think because of that understanding of like, what does it mean in other people's terms nowadays to go out or to, you know, casually meet up or to date, or like what does it mean for others? And here, because of that like humbling of like not the, like trying to figure it out, um it's showing me that like you can set the tone, Tina. Like absolutely. Don't, never mind whatever the frick anybody else like thinks this or that. If you're uncomfortable about something or something's confusing, you better like speak up. You know? Like you do you, Tina. You have the longest relationship with yourself, so you do you, Tina. That's what it's saying. I love it. Some peace of mind already. And I can forever hold that shiz. Okay, so behind the strength card is Ace of Spears and then the Hangman, for sure. So it doesn't matter, like, how do I say it? Just because you need more life experience in a certain avenue and you're in the means to get it, like you're still on the right path in the motioning to do so. The trial will also inevitably have some realm of error. So you can assume that. There's a natural humbling in it. But you shouldn't let that hold you back from the attempts, right? And so you just go at it, right? But then the most important part is to be objective, detached, observe, not just observe the other party, but observe yourself, your higher self, observing, like, you're the eye in the sky, Tina, okay? You're good at that. Don't waste that skill, okay? Becomes very practical and just about, oh, like justice, yeah, that's, do yourself justice, doing your duty. It's total comeback. So that's what they're saying. 555, on the brink of change, transformation. We saw the crush card, the admiration card, page of cauldrons on the recipient side, on the last reading. So for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. On the brink, on the edge. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that massager thing, and having the upper hand. What? Giving the, okay. Interman. So having the advantage is also exercising the power in not everybody gets in, not everybody gets through. Not everybody can get down with you because not everybody is down for you. Yep. So when people are hyper focused on prioritizing things that should be lesser prioritized, like trying to rush things, then they're definitely in it for themselves. So that should be obvious. But again, Tina is learning the world through different lens. For sure. Okay. So actually, I'm not gonna do that thing. Maybe I'll do it later, just because like I almost took off my robe, and usually I wear something underneath it, but I almost took it off. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so the 555 porter. What's this all about? Is there anything else that you want to tell me, my divine panel? And so definitely time to be very selfish. Oh, one other thing that popped up in mind, I was like, oh, if I can claim my day, if I can seize it, which I can, there are several options. I shouldn't just bog myself down with like the shuffling of paperwork or, you know, just, I shouldn't confine myself. But then the idea of like hiking, like going out on a, like a semi-wilderness thing, hike, was like, that's not, like, I could fit that into my schedule. Of course I can. I could go to the beach if I want. And I was like, I don't want to be like bumping into like motherfuckers, you know? I don't want to deal with like people like stalking me, like faking like they don't know who I am, and you know what I mean? Like I don't, if that happens like at the freaking grocery store or in the freaking parking lot, then why? I don't really want to look. I don't really want to do that. But then I realized that people will try to get to you whether or not it's in physical presence. So I might as well see face to face who those fuckers are or who those besties are. You know what I mean? If if you're gonna intrude into my space, you know, like I might as well see your face because I will remember it. I'll remember your energetic imprint. So why not have a match to it? Yeah, right? Why stop myself? Why stop me? Why should I let that shit stop me? So, what do you have to say about that, my divine panel? I think this is a supportive commentary. Yeah, Tina, you go for it. So you don't swaddle yourself in readings and comforters and punching buttons and thinking, you know, like, and snacking and, you know, just wondering how money's gonna happen. You know, trying to remember like the takeaways from the previous reading, consoling yourself. You know, gosh. 9 of Spears in reverse and 9 of Swords in reverse. Master number 99, a hidden master performer. With a Hierophant on the bottom. Fantastic. All right, what does this mean? It means don't worry. You don't have to show up to every ball game. Yeah, don't worry. You don't have to show up for other people. This is for you, Tina. You're the master performer for you. You are the understudy to your best self or your higher self. Your best self is the understudy to your higher self. So, the show must go on. Okay, what does my higher self want to say? Higher self, let's channel you in. What do you want to tell? This January 15th, mortgage is due, association fees are due, electric bill past due. What do you want to say? Plus, like, whatever else, I don't know. What do you want to say to her? The sun, I see you, spotlight. I see you. You are relevant, Tina. You are very noticeable. You are under my scope. I see you. You are in transformation. Look at, you're earning your wings. So your wings are growing in this invisible cocoon. Okay? I see you. Okay. So that means I exist here. I exist there. Applaudable. We are saved. The channel of communications are open. And there's no ignorance between here and there. Fantastic. Okay. At least from there to here. Well, if I initiated, it's open. All right. What's the clarifier for that, my higher self? Hmm? Four of Wands or Four of Spears accentuated with the Knight of Swords inverted. Okay. The primary part of this is a home and hearth, like really amplify the importance, like highly prioritize it, focus on it, right? The other part of it is because one of the reasons, not the primary reason, one of the reasons though, is that something is coming in quickly. Okay. Ancestral support, like in moving in haste. That's actually another primary. But the hidden part of it, which is like almost like a crumb type of version, just like an FYI, is that something's moving in quick, like an energetic that's projected to kind of uproot me, to like ruffle my feathers, trying to like mess with my home and hearth or my home itself, my foundations. There's something about that there, but it's you know, petty behavior is petty behavior, regardless of whatever realm of hierarchy or entity it comes from. So it's just focusing on, like, you know, the human spirit never dies, and so, you know, like those external workings are not going to define whether or not I'm going to relinquish ownership of my soul. So that's where the ancestors come in. That's where my focus is, and our prioritization comes in, and being selfish with our time. Okay. Oh, look, the new start. Okay, we have identified the previous, like, frame the BS, like most wanted, not like most wanted to extricate, you know, type of energy before entry. Okay. Sometimes the best doorman, the best, you know, like, bodyguard, or not bodyguard, but like the best gatekeeper is the biggest bullshitter of all. You know what I mean? Like, just to be able to identify all of that, right? You have to be like, you have to know what that life is like, you know, through different walks of life. So anyway, top of the deck on Secret to the Saucy is 8 of Stones in reverse. This should be pretty organic. Like, it could sometimes prompt like more work come to follow, but let's verify. 2 of Cups in reverse. No, this should be very automatic. It should be definitely automatic. Like, it doesn't require very much toil, like those that are not belonging, you know? Like, if this is a visible portal of entry rather than like an underground one, then people should be like coming in, not like, it should match the people coming in, but it's not. So it'll be obvious, like, if people say that they're like, oh, they're underground or like undercover, you know, cool with you, it doesn't match the portal of entry. So that's BS. Let that fall away. Let that fall away. Should be very easy, effortless. Save your energy. Okay. Underneath that is 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Hmm. Okay. So what's in the means to find that calm? So I suppose there's a bit of inner chaos here. You know what's interesting? Just right now, I just realized, prioritizations, right? So if you don't deal with your inner chaos, you'll see, or like your domestic chaos, then you're going to see that on the further exterior as you step out of your home, right? That's probably why I saw the deliciousness of chaos in, no, you know what? I think I'm rationalizing everything. I mean, I think there's a little bit of truth to that, but like, my inner chaos is, um, there's some that are dependent from the exterior. The inner chaos is like what we've been talking about, financial stuff. Um, but outside of that, because that's not 100% my life, nor is it anybody else's, or it shouldn't be anyway. Because that's a distraction. Okay, so let's say that's covered. Okay, so take command, Tina. Let's go out there. Let's skedaddle. Skedaddle. There's probably Canadians here, because the way that sounded. Hmm, I think it's denying myself from the simple pleasures in life, because it seems, I don't know why I haven't gone out like that. I really think that there's some scarce, like, lack mindset here for me. Like, I can't go out and enjoy things because I have to make the money. I have to make the money. I have to make the deadlines. What the fuck? Okay, now that we've established that, not identified that, not established that, we can establish something better. Okay? There's a sense of humility in figuring this stuff out, but better it be done rather than cycling through in my head, and you know what I mean? I'm human. All right. Okay, so what are my 3 takeaways? Takeaway number 1 is 5 of Swords. The 1 up. I hear you. Clarified by Knight of Cauldrons. So the 1 up is treat yourself, Tina. Treat yourself to that. I like it. Okay. My second takeaway is, yeah, go at it. Page of Spears. Live a little. Clarified by, oh, where'd that go? That one took a little adventure time. 5 of Stones inverted. Sometimes being resourceful is just having you. Like, I got you, Tina. Do you understand? Like, I struggle with understanding what I got you means when somebody else says it. Is that just, do you have to wonder what I got you means? Because there's like, I heard it from like 3 or 4 different mouths, like in my entire life. And the last one, the last mouth that it came from, I just have to assume that they kept me from the worst of the worst, that they kept me alive. You know, that's what I assume, because there's no other, or like, I don't know. Is that, or was that just a lame way of, you know, convincing me to like lower my guard? You know what I mean? What the fuck does that mean? So I can define it myself, so I can compare notes with others. No, you didn't get me, fucker. You don't get me, and you don't got me on several planes. Okay? But first, I got it. I got me. Through that initial start off. That's what it means. That's what it means. Okay? I got you doesn't mean that there's any like negotiations. It's very simple. I got you. I got your back. You know? Okay, my third takeaway is the High Priestess in reverse. Be objective. Be objective. Instead of sis boom ba. Yes man energy. This is I forgot I forgot what tune that was right before that. Holy smokes. It's not sis boom ba. What is it? I don't know. But it's being objective. You know. I need more clarity here. Page of Stones. You know what you want. If not, you'll figure it out. But the best way to do it is singular right now. And then the universe will present its +1 singular or grouping. You know what I mean? It'll present accordingly. And then you can assess, like, that's a yay or nay universe. For real. That's what's gonna happen. So, you know you when you're just like at home. But you gotta know you when you're out there, Tina. That's 100%. And you gotta let others know who you are regardless of where you're at. You know, you gotta help people understand in a variety of forms. Okay, fantastic. We have one person here, so let's do one takeaway for you. What is it? 4 of Stones. Clarified by 5 of Spears in reverse. Okay, I needed to have that reassurance because look, I've had a lot of people throw stones and hide their hands. This one has got 4. And this is I guess you got your Shizz on lock in order to like play ball, like, you know, snowball type of energy. Instead of like things are, you know, coming down crashing. That's not the intention. You see? I don't mean any harm. This is just playtime. Playing in the snow. You know? So thanks. That's awesome. I mean, this is good tidings. Like, you've got your mean face on, but like it's just game face. when you're gonna throw snowballs, you're gonna make it matter. But it's not meant to like harm, for sure. Just like wake up. Good morning. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. I call back all my power, energy, essence, gift, strength from those that call upon, generate, cast, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof, ill will, intent, thought, form, and pattern, and their entity, to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for refortification, me, only me, as will bring no down, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas to assist you with a sequence of rollout. In light and love, I close the portals in this reading. Now, bye. Oop, there we go.